What's up guys, this is SsoggySsam here, and today we're going to be going through the 24 hidden chest locations in Bladerite. Bladerite is a fantasy-based, melee-focused battle royale. If you like to look at the game, check out the description below, and you'll get it. There'll be a download link there. So, let's get into the video. Chests around the map in Bladerite are important because they contain items which are going to help your survivability. So you've got your things like health potions, armor potions, toughness potions, other items with special abilities which are going to make you harder to kill and allow you to get more kills, especially if you're playing characters that are not support, which do not have a self-heal ability. So, let's jump into a game here. I'm going to click solo match. We're going to be using support. Now, before I jump into the game, another quick tip. We're going to be using the Falcon cape. I've got my pattern pre-ordered here and set up to create in-game. This pattern allows us to make an extra jump up into the air, mid-air rather, which will help just that little bit more when getting to those hard-to-reach chests. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, here we go. Flying on down. We're going to be aiming for around the center of the map here, just up on the rocks from the Great Hole. We're going to be going, making our way through the snowlands first, down to brownlands, and then up to the castle here. Alright, so first chest we're going for within the grass. Kind of above the valley on the right side coming out of the cave there. Second chest just under the, I guess it's kind of a bridge, or even looks like a sort of a part of a ship here. Making our way around, we also have our third chest here. Jumping down, we make our way along this ridge here. We'll come to another chest located just on the right side. Sliding down to our chest, opposite the first chest we collected, up over on that cliff there. We have one coming out of the cave on the left hand side, drop down like I showed you just now from the cliff there to fall on top of this one. Chests here are going to be inside this the soulless cave. So if we climb up the spiral here, we've got one up the top there, and a second one conveniently placed right next to it. So, dropping down. Oh, we're at the soulless cave right there. Oh, I'm going to have to come back to that one later. Next chest is all the way out here on the western side of the map. If you can get here before the Oblivion land closes, you'll find another chest up in between these trees. We have another chest here next to the bridge under the freezing foothill going out towards Greenland. Okay, another simple chest here heading into the Forgotten Cave. We have this one located in the little pool here. And that is it for all the easy chests in the snow section of the map. There is one more, which I'll show you guys a little bit later. Alright, so we managed to get a Falcon cape off one of the bots by killing them. So we've got the last chest here in the snow area, probably the most difficult one to get of all the chests, to be honest. We have to jump our way up this massive rock without falling off. At the tip of the point, got our chest right there, and it didn't fall off the edge this time. Nice view up here. You can actually land directly on this rock as you fly in at the start of the game, although it's very tricky to do. That's Snowland done. Let's move on to the next section. First chest in the Brownlands here is going to be in Dayspring Town, just behind this little wall. We have another one in this cave here with the cool candles and gravestones everywhere. Just on the left side here, we're in the ancestral hall. Now there's another chest located kind of at this crossroads, I guess you could say, between Greenland and the snow area. So it's up on the statue's arm here. If we just get a little jump over, you can get that. There it is, almost in the center of the map, really. Another one right here. Alright, so next chest we have up there on the house, and to get to this, what you can do is jump up on the boxes, jump on the cliff, and from here straight into the house. Can be a bit of a tricky jump if you're coming from the bottom. Otherwise, you can run off the cliff down here, straight to it, onto the next. So we're back up the top here. There's that house I mentioned with the chest on top of it down there before. Heading along the ridge. Careful not to fall off. There's our chest. Next chest is going to be under this little drawbridge to the right of it here. Simple one again. Another simple chest behind the wall here, south of that warden land marker. Now there is along this grassy beach here another chest up there, but I've not made this jump before with the Falcon, without the Falcon cape, so we'll come back for that later. Alright, so we're back at the beach now, and we've got our Falcon cape ready to jump over, grab this chest. Hey. Oh, that's weird. I'm having some troubles here actually getting to this chest. Okay, that's weird. Oh, we got it? No. Alright, we'll come back to that one. Maybe after an update or two. Right, and that's all our chests in the Brown Town done. Now, this can be a little tricky one here. We're at the pillars between Greenland and Brown lands. What you got to do is kind of make your way up onto this fourth pillar here. Do a jump. Ooh, am I going to make it do a little turn to the right? Yep, there we go. Jump again, and you're on top. Oh, and my items dropped all the way down there. Right, moving on, we are in the Lost Path now, and the next chest, which also requires Falcon cape to jump up to, is just on this guy's right hand here. This statue here, if I can get to it, it's alright, yes, a bit of a tricky one, so let's jump off from here on the rail. Yep, there we go. Alright, continuing on with the rest of the grasslands now, we have this chest, which is kind of at the front of the castle there. Easiest way to get it is jump from that little cliff there onto the roof. That's that one. Alright, this next one you do require the Falcon cape, so I'm going to try and race over to it before I get caught out here by the Oblivion land. It's up on this raised rock. You jump up here, and then you're going to time your jump, sail over, and grab that one here, just to the north of the castle. Alright, for the last two chests, we're in the castle now, on the top right of the map. There's two chests within the castle here. The first one is going to be underground in the tomb, you could say, and it's all the way over here, tucked in this little secret sort of corridor. There we are. So that's the first one in the castle. Second one is going to actually be up on top, one of the walls here, within the battlements. So if you jump up onto this wooden platform, onto the boxes, double jump there. Then we get our final chest. Look at that. Looking out over the battlefield there from our lovely castle walls. Alright, so there you have it, all chest locations. Unfortunately, again, with that beach chest, no matter how high we jumped, just couldn't quite get into the right spot, but I guess perhaps I'll make that available in a patch or two for the developers there. So I'm going to bring up a map now and show you a couple of recommended paths you might like to take in order to maximize the amount of items you're going to get out of the chest. So here is the map with all of those chest locations marked for your reference. Considering the locations of the 23 chests, excluding the one down the bottom right there on the beach, which we couldn't get to unfortunately, there's three main areas. Firstly, on the left side here in the west snow area, you've got I think a total of 10 chests if I counted correctly. Now obviously starting up on the right of the orange circle there, dropping down, there's plenty of different direction you could go to and paths to take. That's why I've kind of done a little orange circle there to indicate the sort of flexibility of the area. That dot on the winter forest again is that chest which was right on top of the rock there. Need a Falcon cape to get that one. Second path going off down into Brown Town, starting up from the top of the crossroads, heading down that towards that house with the chest on top of it. One on the rocky ledge, then you've got the one under the drawbridge, one behind the wall there, and then you can make your way up to consider trying to get that difficult one on the pillar there. Okay, option number 3, we've got up in the Greenlands here, heading into the castle, starting off with that chest in the guy's hand, on his arm, jumping down into the one under the cave of the freezing foothills, heading over to the house, around into the castle. That's five chests there. Are now obviously not as many as some of the other options, but later on in the game's development cycle, when we get more and more real players into these chest locations, and are going to become quite fought after. So that's that. Right, well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, consider hitting the like and subscribing. I'll leave a link for you to download Bladerite in the description below. So we'll leave that there. Cheers guys, see you next time.